Hello, welcome to a bit more Transport Fever 2 with UK mods. Right, this should be fun. How is everybody? Doing good? Hello, Kangafanga, Mr. W. Hello. Okay. Just let me switch over and then we can get started. Yep, that is indeed the stream title.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to voice chat.
I'll let you do your introduction first.
Okay, so this is Transport Fever 2, as you can see. And here we are. I'm done.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Go on.
I want to say last time we unlocked this locomotive, the Star class, and it just looks so beautiful, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
With a red.
I really like. Yeah, I really like the color on it. I was going to say.
Anyway, you wanted to say something.
Yes. I was going to see if I could try out VC on Discord, but it doesn't seem to let me do it unless I download the app for it. Now, when I go onto Discord, when I go into the Discord website, it says download for Linux. Now that says to me that it might not work on the app might not work in the headset. Would you know what Linux is for this, or?
Well, Linux is another operating system, like for example macOS or Windows. Linux is another group of operating systems technically. So either I have never used VR before, so I don't know what kind of operating system, how that works.
I can probably check it somehow.
Like, I thought it was just a headset you connect to your normal computer, and that you're still running your actual computer's operating system.
I think that's King of VR. I think that's the Vive, whereas I'm using an Oculus, where there's the option to connect to a PC, but I think it's only an experimental. So if it is using, being as it said download for Linux, then it might operate for that.
I don't know. I've never.
I'll probably try. Yeah, I'll probably try it at some other. I'll probably try it at some other point.
Okay.
I do just need to go and just turn it off now because the battery runs out quite fast on it. So I'll just turn it off, then I'll be back on it.
Of course. Okay, so last time we also put in the extension of the oil train going down to Brighton, and we've got some trucks going around delivering fuel. However, it's not connected via passenger service yet, so I think that's what I'll put in first, because I do just want to quickly connect it up to Holt Whistle, and it's only one hop away, so let's do that quickly. Although I might actually extend it down one more station beyond that, because I don't think that's too far away. Gonna try downloading it, shouldn't do any harm, right? I think
because it won't even it won't even let me like connect to the VC if I don't download it. Like, not even it'll let me join, but just not without push to talk. It just won't let me download it.
I'm not familiar with how VR works, so
I'll give it a go and then I'll get back to you.
Okay, sure. Right, so we need a passenger station down here. We could just add in a passenger platform on this station. That might work. However, I do want to extend this line down over here and then probably connect it over to Tottenham. Well, either Tottenham or... Well, yeah, I think Tottenham is good, because then we could have, when the northern... Well, technically it's the western main line. When that continues past Holt Whistle down to Keswick, I guess that's what it's called, then we could have a branch going down to Fritton-on-Sea, and that one meet up at Tottenham as well. So then we can have those two lines going like that, and then we can just easily have a passenger line going down to Swinton, and then probably going from Swinton, continuing over, connecting up to Olney as well, because Olney is actually quite a sizable town. It's grown quite a bit. Yeah, Discord website can be quite laggy, that is true. Oh, and there's a lot of stuff waiting here, hold on. Okay, yeah, that Tottenham Store Oil. Ooh, there is so much waiting there. Which? Okay, but there's a train just coming in to pick it up, so that's good. Okay, so considering that we now know that we want to take this line down through here and then come over this way and into Tottenham, I think it would be good to have the passenger station. Well, I was going to say over here. However, that is the residential district. So actually, I think what I will do is put it on here after all.
Right, I'm back. Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello. Like when I clicked, well, quote unquote, when I selected download for Linux, it gave me like two options. It was deb or tar.gz. Now I have no idea what any of those mean, so I think I'll just leave it.
Well, tar.gz, I think that is a... Isn't that like a package? Like .zip or something like that? I could be mistaken. I could be mistaken. It's...
Yeah, I'll probably just look it up at some later date. But yeah, I will now just quickly turn it off, and then I'll hopefully join you back on here.
Sure. I think I'll use the old King's Cross style platform here, because that I can put on... Actually, should I do that? Because I don't... Actually, no, I think I... It depends. Because I don't think that I'll need any... bridges. Will I? Hold on, can I put in a footbridge? Going from here... No, I can't. I can't go over like that. However, I could... Actually, that could be quite fun. If I have it like that, then I could have a bridge coming from here over this way, over the freight platform, which actually works because it does have a little fence to separate it as well, and then I can have the station building over here if there's enough space. And then, of course, having the two platforms for the two directions basically over here. I think that'll look quite nice. Let's just put in the tracks. Are those the standard ones? No, that's the narrow gauge. Standard, there we are. Right. You could type in there, yes. That is the best Komodo dragon impression I've ever heard. Interesting. So, King's Cross. I guess I could put in, if there's enough space, I could put in another little bridge here. Like that. And then, do these connect up? I'm not entirely sure. This particular asset I don't think connects up, unfortunately. But I think there are some other ones. Anyway, let's put a bit of canopy on here. Can't think of the word there. And then let's put some benches underneath. Now I can see the benches. And then if I go into passenger buildings, I can connect it over here. And actually that looks like it'll work pretty well with the steps there. Just having that building there. Although Yeah, I probably won't be able to fit a bigger one. Can I fit a small one here? I could fit it on there, but that doesn't properly connect. I think maybe one of these ones? No, even that one doesn't fit? I see. Aren't there ones that are just steps going down or something like that? In MISC, yeah, side entrance. Yeah, there is that, which admittedly doesn't look great. But I think that's the only thing that'll really work here. There's not enough space for anything else, really. Oh, of course it doesn't connect, so no. I mean, maybe we don't need 2 entrances. Yeah, if that's not gonna work. It's a bit unfortunate, though. Right. Steps 5, 6, 7, 8. Step 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably quite a few more. Are you sure? Yeah, there's not enough space. I guess I can move this, but I don't know that I need to. I think having one entrance over there, even if it is at one end of the thing, I think it would still work quite well. Let's smoothen this out a little bit first, though. Also, I think the town grew this bit. Hold on. Because we need to build there. So that is the smooth tool. Let's smoothen all this out. Not as smooth as I would like it, but if I paint over a little bit of asphalt here, that should work. Now, what assets can I put in here so that it won't build stuff here? Oh yes, actually a signal box. That's a thing that I haven't been putting down recently. Let's put one down over here, just for fun, just like that. But anyway, what can I put down here so that it won't build stuff? Signal box. I do have those buildings and signs and things like that, but I don't think any of that really works. I mean, we could put down a little narrow gauge locomotive here.
Could we?
We could. Welcome back.
Hello. Thank you.
What do you mean wrong OBS screen? It's cut off.
I don't think so.
Oh! Oh, it is. Hold on.
Is it? I can't see it on stream.
Yeah, it was the small one. There we are.
Oh.
Huh, I did not realize.
I didn't either.
Yeah, look, we can put in a little narrow gauge locomotive just sitting on the floor there. And I don't think they would dare build over it. Look at that. I think that fits quite nicely.
It's the amount of smoke that it creates.
Yeah, true.
Just
Okay, so this is like a little reception area. Then you've got to walk over the cargo platform down onto the actual platform. Lovely.
I mean, someone's probably already done it in like trains or something like that. But I assume somebody has created Sodor at some point.
Yeah, I have. I mean, I have even. Actually, hold on. I need to make. Wait, so that needs to go from. Yeah, in the past, I have attempted that a few times, but that was many years ago. But
it's like notable locations.
Yeah, like specific sets from the series, things like that. Some of it turned out okay, most of it. Back then, I was really not very experienced. So if this left one cross over there, that one can just come out like that, I think. Yeah, that'll work. Then there's a bit of a hill here.
Is there?
Yes, there is. If I turn on
Hang on.
the contour lines, you can see the contour lines that we're facing here.
I'll just make sure the stream is... Oh, there we go. Now it's snowy. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I think having it go around like that should be good, even if we have to cut in a lot. But we've got $2.775 billion, so I don't think that's going to be a big issue. So this needs to come out like that, and then we need a crossover from here onto that platform like that, and that should work. There are many set recreations of Soda for trains for this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm surprised that, although I suppose it's less popular than it used to be. I'm surprised Lego's not done anything with it. Because they've done most, they've done most things.
I don't know. Maybe there are political reasons behind that.
Political? What did you say?
Well, I meant more like corporate politics. Not yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, so put that signal there to protect that. So then that'll work. And that can just merge in over there. Good.
Kango says, yeah, I've never heard of the Lego Ivor the Engine franchise either. I've heard of that somewhere, I think.
Okay, so like that.
I'm just going to look that up, in fact, Ivor the Engine.
He's posted a link for it in chat.
Oh, perfect. Oh my word. Okay, from looking at it, it just seems like a shameless rip-off, frankly, from what it looks like.
Of what?
Well, of Thomas the Tank Engine. A very similar concept. Let's see. The British cut-out animation television series. Oh, Oliver Postgate. I know. I think I know of him.
I think I've only ever seen little snippets of it, but from what I know, it is very, very different.
Number of episodes. Blimey, 1959. Blimey.
So yeah. Plus, I think it might also be older than the Thomas the Tank Engine TV series.
Was it based on I'm trying to see if it was based on a book or not. Here we go, books. A 6 story. Oh no. Oh, here we go. 6 story books based upon the TV series were published in the 1970s and reprinted in 2006 and 2007. Huh.
Older than the TV series, yes. British cutout animation, yes, I see.
I'm not going to say it. I have. Give me 1 second, I think I can smell smoke.
Okay, so let's see where we want to cross these rivers. So, if we want to go over it to Tottenham, then, I mean, we're at this point, so we're fairly high up. Maybe it would be better if we actually went over to Swinton instead, because we are quite high up, and if we wanted to go to Tottenham, we basically have to go straight down. But if we went to Swinton, we could crawl along the edge of the mountain, then come over here with a bridge, then connect up here somewhere. I think that's a better idea. Okay, so let's decide where we want the station to go first. And here, yeah, here a terminus should be perfect because it doesn't actually go any further. But I think having 2 platforms is going to be good because I do want a branch going over to Tottenham as well. Here's the title card theme tune. Yes, I know it quite well. Okay, and Swinton doesn't actually have a station yet. Actually, that's going to be a little... Although I suppose we could put in a through station. But no, I like Terminus. So the only bit thing that's a bit annoying is that this up here is all residential. You can tell by the trees. Actually, most of this is residential. Yeah, up here, I mean. So if I put the station here, then the town will likely grow residential stuff over there, and it'll just hurt the emissions. So it would be better if I put the train station, for example, over here, because then it's a little bit further away from that, but then it's very close to our line right here, and there's not really enough space to go over there, unless I increase the height of this and have it go over with a bridge. But in that case, I really couldn't connect this up to Tottenham over there. So maybe putting a through station in would be better. If I deleted this bit and made it a straight one, then we could have those platforms on either side, so we wouldn't block the freight traffic going through. And actually, I think that would work better, surprisingly. So how many platforms would we have? We'd have one coming in from Tottenham, we'd have one coming in from Brighton, and we'd have one coming in from Olney, if we have those all as separate train lines. Or I suppose we could have one through train going to Tottenham. But I think having a few... Yeah, sorry, what did you want to say?
Hello.
Hello.
So I don't think I've ever seen anything more of its time than that title card that Kangaro's posted a link to. That's brilliant.
Yeah. I think we could have another connection up over here with Winslow. But that would be a branch, so that would mean we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 if we connect Fritton-on-Sea with that. If we did do that, then this has the potential of being quite a large station. So let's put it in. We might actually be able to use some of those roofs over here, which is quite the jump from a town that's literally got no stations in it, just a through line, to potentially having the biggest station on the map. In which case, let's increase the platform length slightly. 240 should be fine. We have 3, 4. I mean, we could go all the way to 6 platforms if we really wanted to.
Could we go to 9 3/4 platforms?
We'll see. Imagine a live action of the Ancient Reboot movie where Ivor is an austerity or so.
I don't know why. It might just be the animation. It might just be like the animation style. That I had a like a cassette. I think they call it. I had a cassette or something like that quite a while ago. But it seems vaguely familiar, and I don't know why. Like, and the name, and even the name seems faintly familiar.
Interesting.
Yeah, like I remember I had my aunt had a like a collection of old VHS, like old VHS tapes with really old children's shows on them. So things like the Herb Garden, things like what are they called? Old Bear, like that. The Herb Garden as well, which I think was one of my favourites, and the Wombles and stuff like that. And it might just be like the animation style of that I remember from some of them.
I see. Oh,
Yeah,
Willis 1961,
Willis
are
is-
you here?
And
Apparently.
VGR and VGR.
Mijar, Eliza, welcome.
Eliza says, dropping by to say I'm not going to be able to be here today because of a charity stream. Well, that's very nice.
Ah.
Hope the stream goes well, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't mind the sound of destruction and decimation. I'm
I
just...
can't hear it because the stream's muted.
Yeah, good. Otherwise, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
I mean, it might, on second thought, it might have been easier if I just built this manually.
Oh dear.
Hold on. Because I wanted the King's Cross platforms because of the... Yeah, that's... Okay. Tell you what, I'm gonna quickly rebuild this.
Has it done the thing where you set it to auto build, but then it doesn't build in nearly the way you want it?
It's used the wrong platforms. Okay, well, there we go. Alright, do I have to actually put in a platform to be able to delete it from that point? Oh, I've got to go out and then delete it. Okay, so doing that again the proper way. Let's put in tracks 1 first and then build it from there. I think that sounds a bit better. Literally, I think not having hundreds of bulldozer explosion noises going off does sound a bit better.
Yes.
Ah, right. Thanks for coming and letting us know. Yes, indeed. Okay, so let's put in our first platform. There we are. Is that going to be wide enough? I think so, yes. Then we put in a second track. And I think I'm going to put in 6, merely because I do want a through line for the freight, so that passenger trains that are stopped here aren't going to be held up. Well, aren't going to hold up freight. Also, Mr. W, just out of interest, did you see any of the 3 multiplayer Madrunner streams we've had with Shredder's Image and Kangafango?
If they were on Thursday or Wednesday, then I've not been able to do that because I've been busy in the evenings with that. Well, not with that. I've been busy in the evenings with that stuff. If they're archived, then I'll have a look at them when I can.
Yeah, I think you did
No,
mean
I've
the
not seen
archives.
Yeah, I've not seen the archives. I'll just go and put them on. I'll put them on a playlist, which I'll hopefully get around to watching eventually.
Okay, so that's going to be the second platform. Now another set of 2. Okay, just one more platform in, and then I'll put on... Well, I'll put it on the roof first, and then we'll see how that looks. Actually, no, I need to put on another set of tracks, actually. Because otherwise the track would be well, the 2 platforms would be sharing the same track, which would make it a bit redundant. Okay, so now let's put on the roof. I think it's in MISC. Okay, so which one? I think maybe... I think Liverpool, the Liverpool one looks quite nice, I think. Yeah, let's use the Liverpool one.
Liverpool. How good are you at accents, do you think?
Depends on the accent. Hmm.
Okay. Which accents would you say that you're good at?
British with a hint of German.
Uh,
But yeah, I don't know. I don't really typically listen to a lot of accents deliberately, so
Fair enough.
I don't really know how good I would be.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay, so we've got this. Now, can I put on... Should be able to just...
Willis suggests Klingon. Now, I'd argue that that's more of a like that doesn't really have an accent unless you speak it in the language. I'd argue. I do know, however, that the Bible, like the actual Bible, one of the languages it's been translated to is is Klingon.
I see. No, that does not make it more likely that I will read it.
So it was a really weird it's one of those things without hearing because it was only like that little bit of information. I've not looked at it since. But it's like just why?
Someone probably had a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, Willis 1961. Welcome.
Yes. Hello.
Hope you're doing well.
Yes.
Just putting on some benches, as you can see. It's funny because this town that I'm putting in the station for now was literally not connected with anything. It was just out of the way, nowhere. But it just so happens to be a good intersection for a lot of passenger services. So guess what? It's getting the first station with a fancy roof. Okay, so I need passenger buildings. I need links to that. That can be hilarious. Alright, I've listened to quite a few accents. Alright, I see, yes. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Oh, right, that. Yes. That was fun.
I'm just gonna quickly watch it, so I'm gonna pause the
Yeah, go
stream for a
ahead.
bit. Actually, no, that's not gonna do anything because I'm on VC.
Well, you can mute VC for a bit if you want to.
Yeah, I'll just mute you for a second.
Sure. Is that the actual main building, or is it that one? No, because that one doesn't have the clock. So I think like that would be good, because you can actually, it is cut away for this, so you can actually get up here. It's around half an hour. That's quite nice. And I think, actually what I might do is put on a few of the really, really small exits here, if that'll work. Maybe. Just to kind of cut away some of that wall, so that you can
I
look...
thought it was. I was gonna say I thought it was. Oh, hang on, I muted you. Hang on. There we go. I thought it was like a clip from it rather than the whole thing.
Yeah, but it wasn't very long.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work. Actually, what if I just put on another bit of platform here? Wouldn't that... Ah, there we go. That'll create cutouts like that. That's nice. Because I do...
It does look nice, yeah.
I do want people to be able to look out onto the river from here. And if I extend the platform a little bit like that, then you can actually do that. Ah, that looks much nicer. Over on this side, it's okay, because that's where the town is, so... Let's quickly save. It does, however, mean that the roof doesn't quite line up
Oh, that. Oh no. Oh, that makes me upset on a cellular level. No.
Well, I can fix it. If I make the whole thing have another platform on the edge like that, then the roof will run
There.
up.
Wiping sweat from the brow. Kangaroo's posted
Ah.
another clip. I'm just gonna quickly check that.
However, that does create another little issue.
Oh. I'll check it I'll check it after I've checked the clip.
Hmm. Yeah, that doesn't really work. Unless... No, that still wouldn't work. The thing is, I do want the...
Oh. Oh.
Hmm?
Oh, that's so frustrating how it doesn't like show the reaction to the final thing that Willis says in the clip. Oh,
Oh.
that was very good. Yeah, it ends with Emmett says you might need to see a doctor about that, and Willis replies about what, and then we don't get to hear the reaction from everyone else.
Well, you just have to watch the stream.
Yeah, that was the last one, wasn't it?
I think it was 2 streams ago.
2 ago, maybe.
Maybe.
It all blends into one as.
Yeah, we'll just have to have it like this. It's just been a bit widened as to fit the bridge in. Literally, that's the reason why. Okay, so let's see about connecting the tracks.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna need a bit more space.
What do you think? I don't know why I have no idea why they're suddenly getting in my head. But what do you think would be the most unsettling thing to see if it was completely like abandoned and rotted and unused? If you get what I mean.
I get what you mean, yeah. I think that's a difficult question to answer. No, let me ponder it while I push the train back a little bit.
Ponder whilst we push. Yeah, I've been getting into post-apocalyptic stuff. That's why I asked, because I've been playing Fallout New Vegas again recently. Not for a while though. I've been playing Borderlands a lot.
I mean, the obvious answer, of course, is a playground. That's why playgrounds get used so often in popular media when something's gone horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Because it's a place that is not only associated with lots of happiness and people, but also with the innocence of children. So seeing that abandoned and decrepit tends to create a feeling of unease.
Yeah. And I also guess that there's a thing of like like even if it's not run down, even if it doesn't look run down, if it is abandoned, then it's probably going to create a liminal space effect as well.
Yeah, probably.
That really add to the unsettling. I'm trying to think. I don't want to just say a normal answer because that's boring. I've not seen. Well, I say I've not seen. I've not ever seen like the aesthetic of like a broken down school or anything like that. I haven't seen any of that. Oh, Eliza says, he's back. Welcome back. Never mind, the server crashed and then went into maintenance.
Aww.
Hey. Eliza says, well, since I'm here, hello.
I mean, another thing.
That's such a shame, mate.
Another thing that would be quite sad to see abandoned like that would, of course, be a train station, but there are quite a few of those around.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna have to do this a bit better because... Okay, so those... Because a lot of the trains, we're basically not going to have many through trains, so they are going to have to come across onto the other side. So let's just quickly redo this bit, because I don't want to use this much space, because the longer the junction is, the longer trains are going to be held up if there's another train wanting to cross over. So let's just quickly redo this bit.
When you've done this bit, I might head off of VC because I can feel my eyes starting to hurt a little bit. I'll stay in the chat for a moment at least, but I might hop on VC after you've done your bit. Put the brightness down, see if that does anything. Although they started when I had the brightness down.
Okay, if I put it in like that. Well, I mean, if it were one side, then that would work. But since it's two sides that need to come in, that really doesn't work that well at all. But maybe if I connect that to there, and then have this come in like that. Or actually, maybe I can have it merge in before that, so that it actually merges into that side before the junction, and then I can have the crossover. Right. One of those is also in Half-Life 2, since that game of the children that did exist we grew up. Ah, I see. Well, hello, welcome. I guess that is what children who exist tend to do, grow up. Yep. You'd think that in 2047 the service wouldn't need maintenance without being shut down, but meh. Oh yes, I keep forgetting you're from the future. Yeah, in the game, the Combine, incredibly evil intergalactical empire, did put a field that stops embryonic development, so literally all children that existed grew up.
I'm discussing this with him in chat because I don't quite get it. I don't think.
Well, a big evil alien empire wants to stop the human species from reproducing, so...
Well, yeah, but I don't get... Yeah, a field that stops embryonic a field that stops embryonic development, so how does that make all the children that exist grow up?
Well, he means that there are no new children, so in the years that followed, every child grew up, and since there aren't any new children, there are no children. They're just adults.
Probably that line got me. Since there are no children, there are no children.
Yes.
Sorry, that got me. It's like the floor is made of floor. Well, that's the thing. I had an idea for a book, or an idea for a film, or I had an idea for a concept. What if that it just so happened, and now I'm thinking about it, it doesn't seem that much big of a deal. What would happen if... Oh no, I think it would work. What would happen if just every single person of a new generation just decided that they weren't going to have kids, but none of them knew that everyone else had decided that?
Well, assuming that people don't talk with each other and figure out that something weird's going on, then that would be the end of the species right there.
Although it might not. Although that's the thing, because the people who've already had a kid might decide, okay, we want another one.
True.
But like from a one layer level.
I had assumed that would be counted in that generation, because generations in... When we talk about it like that, it does feel like these clear-cut divisions. But if you think about it, there aren't really any clear lines, because people are different ages. It's not like, okay, now we've got a new generation, then maybe 10-year gap, and then we've got another new set of people. People just get born all over the place. So I had assumed that by generation you meant people who are children of a certain age range of adults.
Mm-hmm.
So people who were born after a certain time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just an interesting idea that came up. It's like with I think it was like it started as a book and then it was made into a TV series. It was called The Leftovers, and the entire concept of it is that 50% of the planet just vanished, and I don't think it's even explained, but it's more of what would happen in that situation.
Do you mean... Wait, did you say population or just physical?
I believe it's like 50% of the planet just, well, not 50% of the people on the planet
Ah.
just vanished. I believe.
So it is the people, not the actual physical planet.
Yeah, the people, yeah.
Yeah. I had not heard of that.
Yeah, it was a book first, and then it came into a series. I've been meaning to have a look at the book at least, because if there's an audiobook I can find on YouTube, then I'll have a look at that first. That's the annoying thing about getting into modern books, is that there's usually not an audiobook on YouTube for free, whereas old ones like Animal Farm and stuff like that, you can find audiobooks.
Yeah. Ah, we've got a little pond. Nice.
Right, I think I'm going to head off a VC now.
Sure.
I'll see you in the chat.
Sure. Thanks for coming on.
No worries at all.
Okay, so this does need to... Yeah, I'm going to have to demolish a little bit of that there to make this fit. Change the name of the site to Amy. Well, it's the name of the stop itself. So I don't think that would be quite realistic enough for this, unfortunately. The day the Earth was halved. Yeah, like the day the Earth stood still, only less. The station is like maybe, I don't know, maybe a sixth or a seventh of the entire town size. Okay, so that should theoretically all be connected, and the freight lines should just go through the middle. Good. So now let's build some bus stops. Let's put in some of these ones, because actually, are those... Oh, I think those are still the old ones. So in that case, yeah, let's put on some of those ones. Just because I don't think we've used a lot of them yet, and if we don't use them now, then they could become unavailable before we get a chance to use them. We'll need to put in a depot. Let's make a quick little bus line. Call it Swinton Bus, of course. The name of the river over there is Song, so we don't need a melody. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, let's buy a few buses. We've got the post bus. Though I'm not entirely sure if that's really necessary at this point. Let's just purchase like 4 Landauers. And then, actually, let's resume. The date is still paused because there are quite a few trains that we haven't used yet, I believe. Give it a second. Just save again. Actually, we could name the pond Amori then, I suppose. Well, I think I'm just gonna name it Station or something like that. What is it currently named? Actually, it is just named Swinton. I think maybe Swinton River. And I'll rename this one as well. Because it's by the river. Name Bob. Swinton out both. With that I'm off. Thanks for the stream. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Good night. It was very nice having you again. Yes, it was. So, bridge, eh? Well, yes. Let's first get down the mountain and then we'll see how far along we are. Also, when will the Daimler Motor tram come? Is that a mod or... If it is, I'm not sure that I have it. Also, I did not look at the workshop for the bear. Actually, let's have a look. Can I access the workshop from here? Not entirely sure. Well, I'll do it later. Oh, I thought that was in-game. Guess not. I don't know. It might be in-game. I'm not too familiar with the trams that are in-game by default. We'll just have basically a straight shot down. There's a really straight hill. That's quite unusual in this game, I find. Also a little bit too much. That is going to be interesting for trains to climb. Also, yes, we do need to come over a little bit with a curve like that. Community tab, bottom left, alright. Oh yes, of course, community hub. Is that your only take on the Licky Incline? Perhaps, who knows. Oh right, and then workshop here. I think, yeah, bear was it, I think. The Great Bear. I do not have that. I'll add it and put it in the collection as well. 1 second. There we go. I'm not sure if I have to... I'll probably have to restart reload the game for it to be actually in the game. But we can do that in a bit. Okay, so let's have a look at what that looks like. Look at that. Just that does look interesting. We've got an embankment here. Really quite a big embankment. And it just carries on going up and up and up and up and up and up. And up. Still going up around the hill. Through a tunnel. Then out here. I think it's, at this point, either going straight or up a little bit. And then it goes over to Brighton. Gordon's Hill or Licky Incline? You decide. Well, it's probably Licky Incline. Because Gordon's Hill is steep on both sides, isn't it? Or is that a point of contention? Okay, so... let's see. If I put in the bridge like that... In the Railway series, it actually isn't steep on both sides. See? Point of contention. Let's put in... actually, yeah, that'll work. That will work nicely. That's something that TV's got wrong. TV's? TV series, you mean? Or what do you mean? Okay, if I just connected this bit up like that, what would that look like if I created an embankment? Actually, that is fairly level, because that is actually uphill a little bit. So, even though it is going downhill slightly for the crossing of the road, that is actually really not that bad. Television series. Alright, that makes sense. See? Yeah. Oh, was Gordon's Hill based on the Lickey Incline then? Or is that not a thing? Okay, over here. I'm not sure on that. Maybe. I think what I'll do... Yeah, I'll have to tear this bit out again, unfortunately. Because I do want both of these lines to just connect up to this first. Now, do I want that bit to be... Actually, no, I think that is quite nice as a bridge. But I want the smaller arched one. Then connect that up with here, with this here. Then we'll need a little crossover in both directions here. And then have this come out and come in there. Would that look good? The answer is yes, mostly. Yeah, so now that is connected over to this line as well, and to both of those platforms. And the fun thing is, I didn't even pay attention to see how much this bridge cost. Okay, so I've got that. Do you have the RMS Mauritania? Probably not. No, I don't. Okay, so yeah, because I do want the line from Holt Whistle going down to Brighton and then going all the way down to Swinton. So actually, I need to put in signals first. I was thinking, is there something that I'm missing? The answer is yes. So put in a signal there. Put one in there. We'll put one in here. So now that should work. And we'll have these two be through, like being through platforms only. So that means we can put signals on them like that. That's the 1806 one, not the 1906 one, not the 38 one. Yeah. Okay, so we've put on signal there, one in there, one there. I hope that I'm not messing this up, because if I am, trains will get stuck. Put a signal there, one there, right? 1, 2, 3, and then, yeah, that coming out this way. I think that should probably be fine. Except for those 2 bits of track. Actually, I don't really want a signal there, because then that'll block the junction. Same here. Yeah, I'll put the signal a little bit further back. I'll put it like there. And same over here, I'll put it like there. 4 tracks, not 2, but yeah. What do you mean? No, the 2 bits of track that were either side. Okay, now I've got to put signals on this stretch of track here. It's going to be interesting to see oh, I've put those on the wrong way. It's going to be interesting to see how I'm going to manage the freight side of Swinton. Oh, have I put all these on the wrong way? I think I might have. Yeah. Odd. Probably just wasn't concentrating. Luckily I noticed. The other one's all right, I think. Yeah, those are all good. Okay, we'll have a signal there, one there, protecting the tunnel. We'll have another pair here, and I think that should be it, because this bit up here is already signaled. So, we don't have a bus here, so let's put a bus in Brighton. There we go. I was on the wrong tab. Should we put in another one of these? Not sure if we've really got the space for it. I mean... that might work. It will demolish that one building there. There's no way. And if it's gonna demolish that anyway, might as well put it there. Yeah. A 100 years from now, Southwest trains will still be operating BR Class 442s for another year. Interesting to think about. Okay, and then this, can I just connect that up like that? The answer is yes. Will it look good? The answer is maybe. It will if we're not turning that way. Okay, so next, let's put some bus stops on here. So we've got one there, and this will come up and around, probably to there. I'll have one up there. Should we have one there? No, I'll tell you what, I'll connect this up quickly. Then we can have a bus stop here. And one there. Then we'll need a depot. Actually, we've already got a depot because of the truck. Let's make the line. Medium width would look better, I think. I think that it this way kind of looks like they narrowed it a bit because of the angle coming in, but I can change it if I want to. like that. Sure. Okay, then I need to put a vehicle on here. Let's put 2 post buses on here. Post bus. Ah, look, there they are. Nice. Okay, so I think now I'll save, and then I think that's ready for a train. Okay, so new line from Hot Whistle via Brighton, down to Swinton, then up via Brighton. Let's see what platforms it's using. I really want this to use the other platform, platform 6. Ah, that's why it wasn't using it. Although wait, shouldn't that... Hold on, I think the platforms at Brighton might be confusing it. So coming down towards Swinton, that's fine. Going up past it though, it needs to be using platform 1. Yeah, now it's coming in properly. Over here, that's looking good. And up here, that's also good. So, let's call this halt. Actually, let's call it Swinton Halt Whistle. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. So now, where is a good? I think we've got, yeah, we have a depot right here that's facing the right way even. So imagine if someone ported all the locomotives and wagons from Railroad Tycoon 3 to this game in a big pack. That would be something. I think we're going to use... I mean... we have options. I mean, we could try the Claude Hamilton. Sure, why not? Let's try the Claude Hamilton. I was going to use the Star again, but... or we could use the Midland. Although that's only 50 miles an hour. I think that, well... no, let's use the Claude Hamilton for this. Let's see how well that goes. Okay, that was 75 miles an hour. Do we have anything that goes 75 miles an hour in terms of coaches? Yeah, we've got the generic British ones go at that speed. That's nice. Psst, make it yellow. I mean, sure, if it works. That's a bit too bright, that yellow. I think. Although, if it'll look good, we'll see. The coaches as well? No, not the coaches as well. What sort of coaches would look good? Should we go for teak ones again? No, let's go for the green ones, maybe. Okay, and I'll put on rear brake van as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Capacity of 132. I will buy 2 of them. I'll pause first. I'll buy 2 of them, and I'll pause 1 here. Yeah, we'll need to put that on Swinton Alt Whistle. With that yellow, it might look more like McGandy's Molly. Mr. Hamilton, report to track 1, please. Mr. Hamilton, report to track 1. That, Mr. Hamilton? Or do you mean a different one? Save. Although, that might not have been a good idea if there is an issue, which I don't think there will be, but we'll see. Yeah, that yellow is a bit too bright. Hold on. One second. Mr. Claude Hamilton. Yes, of course. It does sound a little like a KSP rocket. Yeah, there really isn't any good middle ground between the orange and the yellow, even with the mod. Although, I suppose, custom colors are a thing. Let's see if we can make a custom color. How can I shift to set? Ah, look at that. The base game features coming in handy. Maybe like that. That might be good. Yeah, apply that color. Oh, was that the wrong loco? I think I selected the wrong loco. Hold on 1 second. What locomotive did I select? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, yay, turn it down a bit, Dad. Adjust. No, Claude Hamilton. Still a bit bright. 1 second. I know this is the most important step of the entire process. So if I shift click there, maybe darken it a little bit, like that. That looks quite nice, I think. Jay Lind, yeah. There we are, I think that looks quite good. Perfect. Nice. Okay, so this one, that's the one we'll follow for now. The other one I'll pause. Hold on, I'll quickly let go out of the thing a bit. Then I'll pause it. I'll pause it by the signal. Pause. I'll pin that one, because I want to start that one when this one gets to Swinton, so they're spaced out properly. Okay, so let's see what sort of internal cameras this has, if any. No, it's just this one. Okay, good. Then I can arrange it. Actually, I think maybe the other side would be better for this. Ah, so that's what it must have been like to drive Molly. Yes, only a little bit more high poly, I would assume. Which is a bit strange if you're saying it that way, like high multiple is what you're saying when you say high poly. Because polygon, multiple sides. And 75 miles an hour is also the top speed of the trackage that goes down to Swinton. Because I didn't upgrade it with anything faster. Now if we were to put the star on there, then I would upgrade the trackage for it. Just needs these on the wagons. Heavily underutilized when setting into character. Molly, hi Polly. Yes. Should be branching off here. Yes, good, good. Sounds a bit like a rapper name. Hi Polly Molly. True. Ah, there's another car there. I'm sure those won't become an issue anytime in the future. Well, good to go. Mission seems to be done and I can finally start the stream. Well, have fun streaming. Bye-bye. Why is there a train on this line? Odd. We'll have to check that out later. Has it routed another line through here, or has that train just gotten a bit confused? Okay. And not her identical twin sister, low Polly Molly. Yeah. Ah, there's a lady waiting here. Actually, make that two ladies. If you're interested in Molly's character and how it might be further elaborated upon, I'd highly recommend watching this. I found it very interesting. I see. Okay, now begins a bit of a climb and then a long descent. I like how in Transport Fever 2 especially, a lot of the stations tend to be unique in some regard. Yes, some of them are the same. Like if it's just a through station, then it's probably going to be the same. But with that station back there, because cargo came first, I put the cargo buildings and things on that side, and so I've had to put the other things on the other side, and with a modular system, that just allows for so much more customization and making things fit how the narrative of the situation needs it to fit, basically. And then of course the Freestyle Stations mod just adds a whole other layer to that. The only thing with that mod is I would like it if you're able to modify existing splines, but I get why that doesn't really work. Okay, so here we are, coming around the bend. And yeah, we're starting our descent. There we go. And that, if we look... actually, can I zoom in? I can. You can see our descent is basically just a straight line going down. Speeding up. Look at that! Racing down the hill! Doesn't that look nice? Yeah, if it were a star class, it could go 5 miles an hour faster. But I think that's okay. Ah, yes, I'll start the other one now, because it has... that other one does have a little distance to go until it gets to Hot Whistle, anyway, so that's good. Also, let's just check the lines quickly. Nope, it's only this one line going over here, so that other train must have just gotten a bit confused. Which actually, let's quickly pause. I want to see, because I know that that was on... hold on. That was on what line? It was something oil. It's one of the new ones. I think it was Tottenham something. Tottenham Fuel Supply. I think that was it. Yeah, I'll have a look at those. Just to see where those are. Where's that train? Ah, yes. Actually, no, that train's good. Where's the other one? Oh no, it isn't Tottenham Fuel Supply. What train was it then? Hold on. If only you could see a little bit clearer. Was it one of these ones? No. Okay. The Fool of Tottenham, theatrical stage play, 1906. I would have been interesting if they had shown us shown what it would have looked like before Comedy Soda and GER Blue or NER Apple Green. I suppose so. Actually, hold on, let's filter it to be only trains. So, that one, Brighton Freight Branch, is that actually the one? Ah, I think... Oh, so... Wait, where did we encounter... Oh, so that... Ah, right, no, that was the Brighton train, so that was before the... Oh, never mind, everything's fine, the train's good. Let's break up the track, see if there's a train there. Yeah, I found it, there was no issue. I just, for some reason, thought that it was on a different line than it actually was. Everything's fine. How many people are waiting here? 43. Nice. Coming into the station. Oh, that's odd. I suppose it doesn't hurt. I don't want to go through replacing it now. I'll do that later, maybe. Let's fast forward this bit a little bit. Oh wait, why are those... Hold on, I've got to check the track speeds here. Why did it put down those tracks? No, I have to replace them. 1 second. Just then, Molly shoved into Naples Station. Hahaha. Okay, let's pause it there. Configure. I've quickly got to replace these tracks because for some reason it must have selected a different track because these are third rail 10-mile-an-hour ones. I will leave 2 in place. Just so that I can have the platform remain, so that no connections or anything will break. Although I'll probably have to reattach the tracks. Yeah, that is slightly annoying. By slightly annoying, I mean quite a bit annoying. 1 second. Now this should have remembered which track I was using. No, now it's gone back to the other one. It's really odd. It usually remembers. Okay, I've got to remove these 2 bits. And then these 2 bits. I've got to put on the tracks again. Yeah, see here it does remember which track I was using. And what about signals? Did I have... I don't think I had any signals on there. Okay, so that should have fixed that. Okay, let's fast forward this bit a bit, just to see how many people are waiting once it gets back up to Hot Whistle. Bearing in mind that the other one will likely have just been passed. Looks like station defaults to that 10-mile-per-hour track. Perhaps. But usually it remembers which track type I had last used. I don't know why that didn't. It slows down to 52 miles per hour on that uphill grade. Actually, that's the thing, I don't know if the game simulates weight for passengers as well. I know that it obviously does for cargo, but I don't know if it does for passengers. Also, how are our buses doing? We need lots more. No, our buses. Yeah, there's that train. That is supposed to be there, that's good. Yeah, because I do think that this line might need a while to turn a profit, simply because of how unconnected Swinton is. Because to go down to Swinton, you're basically just going there for Swinton. You're not going to change into any other train. However, there might be some people waiting here. There are, good. Okay. So yeah, let's have a look back at Swinton. How many does it have loaded? Yeah, this is going to take a while before it turns a profit. Make a school, welcome. I've arrived. How's it going? It's going quite well, thank you. We built the largest passenger station on the map by a town that literally isn't connected at all other than that. It's somewhere on near the edge of the map. Although actually, should we keep this? Now that I'm looking at it, it might actually be useful to keep. Tell you what, I'll set up a little truck route. Just so it doesn't shut down. Then we'll just put another one there. I'll put a depot over here. We'll call it Nowhere Grain Truck. What will we put on it? Let's put in 2 of these. We'll see how that goes in the future. Right, yes. Good, I guess. Okay. Right, so that's connected. So now I think the next important place to connect it to is Olney, I believe, because Olney has quite a few connections which will add quite a few connections to Swinton itself just by being connected to it. So what we need is either a second station here or a connection up here. Because up here we are already using all platforms. However, one of them is for freight there. I think it would probably be best if we just hooked up onto here and then went from there. Nowhere, as in middle of? Yes, exactly. Have you been there? Okay. That is probably okay. And then I'll connect the... Actually, should that be double-tracked? Not yet. If it becomes a bottleneck, then I can double-track it. But I don't think it's necessary quite yet. That's actually quite good there. So now let's fix the signals a little. Add in a signal there. Remove, well, just move that signal up a bit. Put in a signal here. Put one in there. Put one in there. So now train coming up to here, and the other one would wait there because that one would cross over, so that would work. Nice. So now we've just got to think which... Okay, so the... Actually, this topper service. Well, that's just coming in, I think. Yeah, that is just coming in. How... Are these fully loaded? Are these overfilled? Yeah, I think we are going to... Oh yeah, we're definitely going to have to upgrade those at some point. So I think that train will come in on this little platform there. I think that'll be good. So add line from Swinton over to Olney. That is how we used to describe FT, Leonard Wood. What does FT stand for? It might not be in the middle of nowhere, but you can see it from here. I see. Oh, Fort, of course. Fort Leonard Wood. Yes, that makes sense. So I think... Do we have trams? Yeah, we've got trams with which we can replace these. Let's put on some of these ones. Oh no, electric path. Hold on. Let me quickly upgrade the trams, because I've just seen that they need some upgrading. So let's quickly do that. Like this. On that. What's our line capacity at the moment? 90. 90? Okay. If we did that, what's our line capacity now? 100. Okay, I think we can delete like maybe 5 of them. That should be good. Now, we need to put a train on this line. Speaking of which, I guess it's time for a new depot. Because... although, wait. Well, we do have one over here at Olney, but that doesn't connect in the right way. Could we squeeze that underneath the bridge here? I mean... if that will work, then that could look very nice. Hold on, maybe we can get a bit of a better angle like that. And then, yeah, come in like this. And then that should be able to just make its way parallel to this and then cross over. We'll put in a double slip switch there. And then one here. Then we'll need to put in 2... Ah, that needs to be fixed. 1 second. Yeah, I'll put in a signal there. Put in a signal there. And I'll double slip this switch. Now that's connected. Ah, look at that. Okay, so now let's purchase a thing. By thing, I mean a train. Now I think our freight trains on here only do 60. Yeah. So whatever passenger loco we put on here, since it's sharing track, really only needs to go 60 miles an hour. So, well, we've got this Midland Railway for a 3 class, which we have not used yet, but that only goes 50. Then we've got this Midland Railway 440, class 60, and that only goes 60. I think we'll use this one. I think that'll look nice. Now in terms of passenger coaches, what do we have that'll go 60? I mean, that's 80, 99, no. And those will go 75. Those will go 60, the small ones, 4-wheel ones. But I think those might be a little bit too outdated. If only I could see... Alright, that's 217 per year. Yeah, I think maybe just using the teak 8-wheelers for this bit. But that's 130 something. Yeah, I think the teak 8-wheelers. But that's from 1870 and that's from 1900. Or maybe we should just go for these ones, Gresley Teak coaches. I think those would fit a bit better. Well, maybe not. When's our locomotive from? Hold on. Available from... Ooh, 1898. So perhaps the ones from the 1870s are like 20 years old. I think those could fit. I mean, at this point, those would only be 30 years old. 5 coaches seems reasonable. Again, I'll purchase 2. And then start the other one off when the first one gets over to its other destination. Ooh, also, before I forget. I want to... Well, first of all, I need to set them on the line. Swinton to Olney. And I need to actually set which platforms I want this to use. I don't think I did that. Manage line. It's already using the correct platform here. That's good. Now over at Swinton. It's also already using the correct platform. So that's actually great. Although... Actually no, it is using the correct side, the correct side of the tracks. It comes over here. Splits off correctly there. Comes over and in. So now that's all working fine. Ah, no, that does look pretty. Although the coaches look a little tall, I think, maybe. Also, there really isn't that much detail on the actual boiler. Like, texture-wise. Not sure that I like this model that much. I mean, well, the model's great. Just the texture on the boiler. It looks like it's just one big thing. It isn't different plates and things like that. Although, on bits like down here and the rivet work, that looks really nice. I think I'll keep it on here for a while. We'll see how it does. Oh, there's a lot of text there. Oh, I need to pause the other one. Hold on. That one needs to be paused. And then let's ride this one. Let's ride it from the front like this. Why not? Actually, maybe... Can we ride it from the... There we go, we'll ride it like this. That'll be fun. There we go. Right. The Fool of Tottenham, citation needed, is a 1906 stage play first performed in Swinton Royal Archimedes Theatre on New Year's Day. Plot. Graham Cott, a minstrel from Nottingham, was shunned from Nottingham Manor for his reported ridiculing of the tales of Robin Hood. As the character was a favourite of the court of Nottingham, and generally not being very successful in entertaining others. Looking for a job, Graham decides to travel to London. Ah, yes. And I wonder where you learned what the word minstrel means from. On the way, he meets Lula? Or Hula? A Welsh actress who was released from her role of jester when the Countess of Cardiff had died, was also looking for a job. She mentions to Graham that the Countess and the other residents of Manor Caedred had always loved her acts, and the two decide to travel to London together. On arriving, they see that a circus had just come to Tottenham, and needing money, they decide to join it. Comedic hijinks ensue when, much to his horror, Graham notices that the circus owner is none other than Count of Nottingham himself. Ah, I see. It's streamlined, yes. That was a twist I did not expect. what was the delay just now? Why did we slow down? I guess just because we're following that other train and that might not have speeded up yet. Let's fast forward this bit a bit. Okay, here we come. And actually I'll start the other one now as well. Okay. Okay, there are a few people waiting here. Good, good. I just want to see what it's going to have on the when it reaches Olney again. How many people are going to be waiting there for it? There was the other one. Lots of freight on this line, which is good. That bit of freight had to stop, which is not good, because it does take that a long time to get started. Although luckily we didn't interfere with the other passenger line this time around. And okay, how many people are waiting here? 33 people. Much better. Also, the trucks here need to be replaced. Oh yeah, 10 minutes. Good, so that's coming in that way. That's going. Let's see, how many people are going to be waiting for... that train's just left. How many people? 36. That's okay. Yeah, although we do need a few more buses here. Oh. The food processing plant did close after all. Why? Odd. Well, I guess we can delete that line now. We don't need it anymore. Oh well. Do I have to go into this menu? 1 second. Where can I delete the line from? Is it literally just over here? Yeah. Odd. I did connect up. Anyway. Landau hour. Wait, it contains vehicles? Oh, sell that vehicle. Looks like the middle of nowhere went nowhere. True. Anyway. There was another little thing that I wanted to do today. What was it? Alright, I wanted to upgrade our trains that go up into the hills. Actually, that train's doing remarkably well still. I meant these ones are ghoul-only stoppers. Because I think we can upgrade those a bit more. Just one more thing. Yes, Columbo. Well, what's this train's top speed? 60. Well, I mean, for this bit down here, 60 really isn't that much, but for this bit up here, 60 is quite a bit, because it's very curvy, there's quite a bit of freight on here as well, which isn't going to be moving fast. So actually maybe we don't need to upgrade these. Maybe they're good just as they are. What an interesting concept. Okay, well in that case, I guess we'll just get a thumbnail, basically. But how is this? Ooh, this is really very full. One second, how much will this load? Oh yeah, we are... Actually, one second. Maybe we can upgrade something. Dun dun dun. Actually, you know what? I'll just. Okay, what's this train's top speed? 60 miles per hour. Strength. Well, power. 544. Modify. Steam. Which ones are we using? That's annoying, I can't actually see the stats up there. What about this one? That's 60. And that's got a whole lot more power. Okay, I think, yeah, we're gonna upgrade them to this locomotive. That should make it a whole lot easier to get up the hill. So what about this one? Even more power but slower. No, I think that's gonna be good. I did upgrade all of them, didn't I? Or did I miss one? No, it looks like I missed one. One second. Yeah, I think the wait, no, which way around? Oh, they're the other way around, I see. So what, let's just do this one manually. It was this locomotive. There we go. That should improve this line speed a little. Right, so anyway, thumbnail. As we're coming up to the time. Right, you're back. Nice, the stream's ending soon, yeah. Crowd doing. But walking the dog around the house. Around the house? Ooh, where's that? That, not your house, I meant the mine. That's okay. Is it relatively spacious? The dog is taking me for a walk. Alright. I mean, ideally, I'd like to get a shot of the incline, but I don't know if that would come out that well on a little thumbnail. Probably not. Maybe just something like that, with a locomotive on it. We'll have to wait until one comes by. Oh, here comes one. Have to get this in the right moment. Actually, that is going really quite quickly up that hill. That is surprising. You must not have very many passengers loaded in that case. Maybe something like that if I zoomed in later. Or maybe like that. And then I take a little... Yeah, just trying to think how I want to... Actually, that could work, maybe. I think one of those two might work. Or maybe with the station building. Because this does look quite nice. Maybe something like that, but then it would be ideal if we had a locomotive in here. So hold on, we've just got to fast forward a bit until we've got one on that platform. Well, on the tracks by the platform. There should be one coming in soon. That's the only train we can hear stopping. Ah, and here is our one. Is it? Ah no, that might be oil. Yeah, I think that's oil. Yeah, it is just oil. Now we're having a platform of 5 1/2. Well, more like 6 1/2 because of the other bit that's coming out on the other side. Oh, is it damaged already? Hold on. Maintenance. Hi. Might take a moment to... Ah, well, I see. Okay, well, in that case... maybe something like that would look nice. Can't really see the roof that much. Although, haha, hold on. I might be able to just use this camera instead. Ideally to get an angle maybe like that. What? Oh yay. Maybe something like this could look nice. I think that's good. Okay, so... Ah, we've got 53... One second, let's just quickly see how much it'll make when it stops. 53 people loaded. Okay, I've made a profit, that's good. That was only even half loaded, so... And going back the other way is much more. Anyway, so let's save and end the stream. So, thank you all very much for watching. Tomorrow will be trains, building the Milton Valley Railroad, where we're actually making good progress over there. We're building the town at the end of the shallow valley, which does not have a name yet. Building the port, the industrial area, the yard, things like that. I don't think it'll have a coach yard, but it does look quite nice. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow, and then we'll see. Shoutouts. I don't have much of a shout out at the moment, unless of course that you stream as well, but people probably already know that. Right. Anyway, bye bye. See you tomorrow.